Hello guys, and happy Friday to all your sunshiny faces. Guys, it's already kind of late. I wanted to record at the football game today, but literally it was pretty awful. Jack has a football game tomorrow, and Matthew's football game was just like, yeah, it was pretty bad, guys. I think they played like one of the top teams. I don't think they were the top team in like their division. Well, in their division they have it like split. And so I don't think they were the top team in their split division, but they were like one of the top ones, and they got beaten pretty well. But I actually really wanted to talk to you guys about something today, because I went to Aldi, and if you guys haven't really been able to tell, I haven't been couponing. I'm not sure when I'm going to start couponing again. It's probably obviously going to be sometime after football, but I'm not really sure of when again. But the issue I was just having was, I think I kind of told you guys, I really wasn't having any time to be able to go, because like, with the exception of this weekend and I think one other weekend, Matthew has football games on Fridays, Jack has football games on Sundays. Normally I would go to the grocery stores on Friday and then go to the drugstores on Sunday. So now Saturdays are really my only free time, and we still have a practice on Saturdays in the morning. Like again, with the exception of this weekend, because this weekend our game is on on Saturday. But like with like extra time and stuff, or with not having extra time to like do that, and you know, still having kind of Saturday a little bit like chewed up because of church too sometimes on Saturday nights, like we weren't having a lot of time to be able to like go grocery shopping and stuff like that. And so it was hard too, because then I have football practice every single day during the week except for Wednesdays. So so we practice Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and the Matthews game's on Friday, Jack's games is on Sunday, and Wednesday, Saturdays are kind of my only day that are free. Saturdays are still weird again, because I practice in the morning and I have church in the afternoon, so like I have a brief window of time on Saturday. Well, I can't go to the grocery stores. I mean, I could go to the grocery stores on Saturday, but I can't go to the drugstores on Saturday, because that would be the last day of the deal, and that's kind of not even worth it to go on Saturdays, and Wednesday's almost too late in the week too to go. And so Sundays would really be the only time that I have to go, and depending on when our football game is, if it's super early in the morning, then obviously I come home exhausted, and if it's not, then I might not have enough time in the morning to be able to go. So it was just really difficult, and so I'm definitely taking the time off during the football season. And but for now, I was like, well, I still want to be able to cook, and so I really couldn't come up with like a good way to like not have to go grocery shopping every single week, and also like not cook. I mean, we still go to the grocery store on like Saturday, or like if my dad's home like on Wednesday or something like that, to like go and get things that obviously we're out of, like bread or milk or whatever kind of stuff, and so we would go. But I was like, well, you know what, I still want to be able to cook dinner, so I had a smart idea. I went on Pinterest, and I know I've done a few freezer meals before, and so I was like, you know what, it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna do some freezer meals, and you know, it should be pretty like easy, because the prep time I can do it all in one day, like on Saturday or something like that. And the recipe that I'm using is it says it takes about 2 hours for the prep and everything, so I was like, that's pretty fast. And I've done a few prep meals before. I think I did one vegetarian, or maybe 2 vegetarian ones, and then one was like a chicken teriyaki. This one was actually really cool. It is by what's it called, Graceful Little Honeybee, I think, or something like that. I'll try and post the link in the description for you guys. But it's really awesome, because it has like the list of all the ingredients that you need too. So in the shopping list, it makes 12 meals, which I cook 4 days out of the week. I cook Monday through Thursday, because like the Fridays we're normally out at a football game anyway, so we really don't have time to eat at home. Saturdays are kind of hit or miss, because we're at church too on Saturday afternoons, and then Sunday are normally really the only day we would be eating at home, but that's kind of just like an open day, I guess, for like leftovers or whatever. So I cook Monday through Thursday, so that's 4 meals a week. So if I'm doing 12 meals, that's for 3 weeks. So for 3 weeks, I got all the ingredients with the exception of pasta sauce and I think barbecue sauce and maybe 1 or 2 other things. Like we have taco seasoning mix and something else I think too. With the exception of that, I paid under $60 for everything. It was like $55 or $54 or something like that. And I mean, we bought other stuff too, but just I figured in everything that I bought what the cost was about $50. So if you figure that's about $6 or so per meal, which is a really good price. Now granted, it doesn't come with like side dishes and stuff like that. You kind of have to make them yourself. But the one thing that like she kind of says in the video, not in the video, in the post, is that she wanted like things that were pretty inexpensive, which was super inexpensive. Like I said, $60 for 12 dinners is awesome. And then also to ones that are kind of, you could add a side dish if you want to. You don't really have to. Like a lot of it has to do with veggies and stuff like that anyway, or like beans. So like I think there is 5 different meals. There's a taco soup, which with the recipe in the list that she gives is four of those, and then there's 2 of everything else, and 2 of the different types are, both the pasta ones are vegetarian actually. It's like a chili mac I think, which is actually with beans I believe, and then there's a creamy pasta. There's also chicken teriyaki, like I said, the soup, which that makes 4, and then there was one other one, barbecue chicken with veggies or something like that. And with the chicken teriyaki also, she says it's kind of runny, so if you want to do it in like a rice bowl kind of, it's really easy. So I'll show you guys what I ended up picking up. I also got the cheese. That kind of stuff is all in the fridge, but I think I got cheese and like sour cream, so that's in this bag right here. That was all this stuff, and I think there's one other bag in there too, and all of our other stuff in our fridge. But then it was literally these 2 bags, which this bag and this bag full of stuff up here, and so all of that plus the frozen chicken breast, which is out in the garage, will make 12 meals, which is super awesome. So I think I'm going to end up doing that. If I'm not too tired, I'll do it tomorrow. If not, I'll end up doing it on Sunday. Because Sunday, since we don't have a football game, I'll be pretty free on Sunday to be able to prep the dinner. And then you just basically prep it, and then you put it in the freezer, and then you just, all of them but the pasta ones are all in the crock pot. And then the pasta ones are, you do them in like a aluminum tin kind of thingy, and then you just throw them in the oven for like 2 hours or something like that, depending on whether or not it's frozen. So I was like, that's so super easy. It's super inexpensive. Like, I don't know why, like I said, I've done a few freezer meals before. Like, if I knew, like, okay, well, like, when I was cooking on Fridays, I'd be like, okay, well, Fridays are kind of hard or whatever, you know, like, or a day when I knew that I wouldn't be, like, have a lot of time to be able to cook stuff either in the morning, you know, just be very easy to just throw it in or whatever. So that's what I was thinking, and I was like, well, because of football, like, I don't have a ton of time to prep this stuff every single morning, you know, if I'm busy doing something else, or, like, we don't have a ton of time to eat sometimes, and so this way is really easy, because then I could just turn it to keep warm, and, like, keep this stuff warm for most of the day. So I was like, that's really, like, smart, you know, or the afternoon, I guess, once it's done cooking. So, like, it was just, I don't know why I never thought of this before, to do this during the football season, because, again, super, super cheap. I paid, like I said, with everything, I mean, if you figure in the stuff that I didn't end up buying, like I said, the pasta sauce, which I already had, the taco seasoning mix I already had, and 1 or 2 other things, I don't even remember what it was, but if you figure in that stuff that I already had, it was probably $60, which is a little bit under $6 per meal. It's like $5.50 or something like that per meal, which is a really good price per dinner. And like I said, 2 of them were vegetarian, so I can actually have them along with it as well. So yeah, guys, I don't know why I never think of to do that during football season, because it's just really difficult to, like, cook things during the day or, like, make things. So I was basically making, what's it called, crockpot meals anyway. And so I was like, well, why not just make something I can make ahead instead of, you know, the last minute. So anyways, guys, I'm sorry today's vlog isn't very long. Like I said, I was planning on recording me at this football game, but it was kind of a blowout, so didn't have much to record. But then guys too, don't forget tomorrow in the vlog we'll probably have some of Jack's football game footage in there as well. So I'll talk to you guys all then. Bye guys. I literally just walked in the door from football practice and it is so cold outside. It's like 56 degrees or something crazy like that. I had gloves on. I just took my gloves off. I had this on, which kept my ears nice and toasty. Actually, it doesn't keep them like super warm. And then I wore my white North Face, which is an actual North Face. My other gray one is like one from like Target or Walmart or something. I don't know. I got it as a birthday gift. But that, and then too, my cute gloves, which are actually like touchscreen gloves that I can actually use with my phone, so I don't ever have to take my gloves off, which is super